The real reason Elon Musk tried to expose Donald Trump. Tonight, we're unpacking the giant clash shaking up the right. Elon Musk versus Donald Trump. It's not just two billionaires throwing shade. It's about power, politics, money, and a public breakup that could rewrite the script for both men. You thought this was a petty spat? Think again. Remember when Musk and Trump were tight? From 2017 dinners to Musk's 2024 campaign donations, Musk pumped over $260 million into Trump and GOP efforts through America PAC. They were shaking hands, pushing efficiency with Musk's Doge department. Then, without warning, it blew up.
A new feud has erupted between him and Elon Musk, who was a special government employee just last week. Musk has been critical of President Trump's budget bill, calling it a, quote, abomination. The president was asked about their relationship earlier today.
Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore, but I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem.
Musk fired off a flurry of responses on X, including this, quote, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election." President Trump fired back on Truth Social saying, quote, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave." He added that Musk, quote, "just went crazy over the proposed removal of electric vehicle tax credits." Musk said that was a lie.
The breaking point, Trump's one big beautiful bill, a massive spending package that Musk blasted as a disgusting abomination. Musk wasn't just criticizing policy, he was challenging the man who made him government overseer. Trump didn't take it lightly. Trump responded by threatening Musk's billions in government contracts. SpaceX alone has $22 billion in federal deals. That's no negotiation. It's a direct hit on Musk's empire. Yet Musk doubled down, then hinted at bigger bombs, like Epstein-related accusations. Musk dropped a wild claim. Trump's name appears in the Epstein files, the real reason they've been hidden. No proof given, but the claim landed like a bomb. Trump retaliated by calling him ungrateful, even suggesting Musk had lost his mind.
He was given unparalleled access to virtually every corner of the executive branch. But today, Elon Musk hasn't just left the White House, he's distanced himself from it. A public fight between the President of the United States and the world's richest man started with Musk slamming Trump's spending plan as wasteful, urging his millions of followers to call their elected officials. Trump clapping back.
He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate.
Musk was lockstep with the president through much of the campaign trail and for the first 130 days of this second term. He spent $288 million to help get Trump back to the White House, Trump suggesting he didn't need Musk. The back and forth escalated, at one point Musk suggesting Trump should be impeached before posting this personal attack, writing, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public." Trump has denied any involvement with Jeffrey Epstein, but his name has appeared in Epstein's address book and on flight logs, details widely reported in past years. The president was asked about Musk's comment.
Mr. President, any response to Elon Musk's claim?
But he did not answer. Trump later threatened to cancel government contracts with Musk's businesses such as SpaceX. After Trump's threat, Musk said he's cutting off NASA's use of the SpaceX Dragon rocket, but later walked that back in an apparent de-escalation before calling it a night.
Here's the unfiltered truth. This feud isn't ideological, it's transactional. Musk fueled Trump's campaign, took government roles, then expected white glove treatment. When policies didn't go his way, he flipped on his end. Trump lost perks. Musk's ego and bottom line did too. This is bigger than a CEO lending cash. It's about control. Musk wants to reshape government via Doge and demands policy concessions. Trump, he's a populist king still and sees Musk as a threat. Their brawl is a showdown for political influence, and Vance emerges, perched between them, waiting for his shot.
Well, Elon Musk says his time in the federal government is over, announcing on X, quote, "As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. The Doge mission will only strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government." Doge says that it's saved over $175 billion since the start of Trump's term. And according to the department, when that's broken down by individual taxpayers, it is well over $1,000 each.
All the retirement paperwork is manual on paper. It's manually calculated, then written down on a piece of paper. Then it goes down a mine. And like, what do you mean a mine? Like, yeah, there's a limestone mine where we store all the retirement paperwork. And you look at a picture of this mine. We'll post some pictures afterwards. And this mine looks like something out of the 50s because it was started in 1955. So it looks like it's like a time warp.
Here, these were some of the biggest stories day after day in terms of what Elon Musk and Doge was finding in our federal government. And most Americans, they agree with the mission of Doge as far as who could be possibly for waste, fraud, corruption. And if we lived in a sane and sober world, Elon Musk would be heralded as an unselfish hero who left very successful businesses to go into government to do a thankless job of cutting all of this spending. And instead, the media attacked him, smeared him, and then as a result, crazy people out there firebombed Tesla dealerships, shot at Tesla dealerships in some situations. So I think ultimately history will be kind to Elon Musk in terms of what he has done in this short period of time. The question is, does Congress and does the president, are they going to now actually give this money back to the American people through a Doge check or from actually cutting all these programs that Elon Musk has uncovered?
So, I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decrease it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing.
I actually thought that when this big, beautiful bill came along. I mean, everything he's done on Doge gets wiped out in the first year.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion.
This isn't just a feud, it's a reflection of modern governance rules. These men made democracy a bidding war. He with the gold makes the rules. Unregulated money, tech-driven power plays, ideological volatility. It's playing out in real time.
Here's my basic reaction to all this stuff is look, first of all, I'm the vice president to President Trump. My loyalties are always going to be with the president. I think that Elon, he's an incredible entrepreneur. He's actually done, I think Doge was really good. This sort of effort to root out waste, fraud, and abuse in our country was really good. And look, man, I'm always going to be loyal to the president, and I hope that eventually Elon kind of comes back into the fold. Maybe that's not possible now because he's gone so nuclear.
Well,
but I hope it is, man.
Because to hurt. Why though? Do you know why?
Yeah, I mean, Elon's new to politics, right? His businesses are being attacked nonstop. They're literally firebombing some of his cars. And by the way, we're looking into a lot of this stuff. I mean, some of that stuff we're looking into is an act of terrorism.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. It's the cup has runneth over. I told you that would happen. I'm not the only one. This is not one of those predictions where I'm going to run around and do a victory lap because many, many people saw this coming from a mile away. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, two massive egos, two alpha dudes, two people that like things their way. One of them on ketamine. This is going to be a problem. You cannot invite the richest guy in the world into the White House, high on ketamine, make him a pretend president for a month where he has an army of coders running around grabbing sensitive information from all these government agencies and then telling him that your time is up. This guy got in there and he thought he was going to be the shadow president, or I don't know what he thought. I don't know if he thought. He's on drugs. He's running around with a chainsaw. He's firing people from the National Park Service on a whim, which of all the things he has done, that is one I'm for. That was the one I was for, to randomly call up. People go, oh, do you work at Zion National Park? Not anymore.
Here's the bottom line. Elon Musk tried to expose Trump not because he's a truth seeker, but because his interests demanded it. This fallout signals a new era of billionaire politics, driven by ego, contracts, and tech control. If you want the real truth behind the headlines on What's the Word, hit that subscribe button. Tell me, is this just a fight between two egos or the start of something bigger? Leave your comments. Let's uncover the next layers together.